Welcome to the Fermented Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Anna, and on this channel, I'm sharing our journey of learning how to turn our home into a homestead. Today is finally the day we are moving across the country. As you probably could tell from the title of this video, I quit my six-figure job and we bought a house sight unseen, and we are just finally getting ready to make our way over there. I'm sure a lot of y'all think we're crazy, and that's totally fine, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably intrigued by that as well, and I'm sure quite a few of you probably want to do that. So this video is going to be about me. I'm probably going to do some talking on the way, and I'm going to show you some of the sites and kind of just probably once we get there, well, not probably, once we get there, I'll show you the place and some level of detail. And so now we're just kind of dwindling everything down. We're trying to load everything into the vehicles. If I look tired, it's because I am. We have been working nonstop for like the last 3 days. And so anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the intro portion of it, and we're going to pick it up just a little bit later. We'll talk a little bit more because I need to get to packing, but I wanted to make sure we did not forget to give an intro right before we left. Oh shoot, I wasn't recording. There we go. Now I'm recording. I gotta remember to hit record. You ready?
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah.
What are you most excited about?
Get out of Washington. Yeah.
What are you most excited to do when we get to Missouri?
Airsoft.
Airsoft? Cool.
Tennessee is the headquarters of Airsoft.
All right, so the time is finally here. We have everything loaded up and we are ready to hit the road, sort of. We're ready to leave the house. And then after this, we need to stop by Tractor Supply, get a new hitch for my trailer. We did not get one that was tall enough, and it's like the trailer just needs to have a little more height to it. So we're gonna get another ball, or another, whatever you call it. I don't know. This is my first time ever towing a trailer. I have successfully backed up my trailer many, many times, and I'm proud of myself on that one. So yeah, we're just gonna hit the road. We're basically just trying to get out of this place. It took a lot longer to actually get out of here and we've entrenched ourselves over the last 2 months apparently here more than we thought. So we did not give ourselves enough time to actually clean up. And so yeah, we're gonna hit Tractor Supply, Walmart, my old work, and my coffee stand, because one of the lovely people that I work with as a going away present got me a Woods coffee card. She got me a $101 Woods gift card. So I've been getting coffee almost every single day. I bought this thing and I still have like 50 bucks on it. So I'm gonna go by there, get coffee for everybody, and then probably buy another one of these guys, because these things are awesome. I think we're gonna make it maybe one gas tank full. We are all exhausted, and so we're just gonna try and get probably past Seattle today and make it, no, not just past Seattle. We're gonna try and make it over the pass, and so somewhere around like Ellensburg, something like that, somewhere that has cheap hotels. That's where we're gonna be staying tonight. So I will probably bring you back and update you a bit more then. I was working on editing this video, and I came to realize that I was missing a little bit of the footage that I had taken, and also I had skipped a whole gap of like a day and a half in the beginning where things were just total chaos, and I didn't film. We left, I think, probably around 5 o'clock or so, and we left right in the middle of what seemed like a monsoon, and it was my first time driving a trailer, so it was terrifying. Driving down the freeway, driving over the pass, and everything with this completely stocked, packed trailer. It was the most relieving feeling in the world, actually coming and stopping and coming to a park. And I was just like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Like, I could not get my truck to go over 55 miles an hour without it fishtailing, and it was a pretty terrifying experience. I was trying to keep everybody updated on my Facebook, and so I had posted on Facebook that we made it to Ellensburg, and Denise, who I forgot actually lives in Ellensburg, she messaged me and she's like, "Girl, we gotta meet up, even if it's just for a little bit. Where are you? I will come find you." So she came, we got to catch up for a little bit. She is actually, she's my sister from another mister, basically. She is my sister's
ex-sister-in-law, and she's basically still like, she's a sister to me anyways. I was really happy to be able to see her. I hadn't seen her in a really super long time. So we headed out with the intention of doing a full day's drive, and when we had researched the passes, and we knew that one of them, the one that we had to worry about the most, was something called Blue Pass, and that was it was a pretty treacherous pass. It was very steep, and it had the sharpest curves allowed on the interstate highway system. So it was very, very sharp curves, and it was very, very treacherous pass. So, you know, we were kind of concerned about it. We didn't even know that there was this other pass, right? So this was the pass that we didn't even know existed. It was a group of several passes, and it was ups and downs and ups and downs. And I'm driving my truck here, my beautiful little truck, fully stocked still, same as the day before. And by the time we had actually gotten to the end of the last one, we're coming down into, it's not Yakima, but it's whatever town is right before Yakima, and we're coming out of the passes, right? And like, this is terrifying. Like, I don't even know like how we did it. Anyways, we get to coming down this mountain pass. It is, you're having a hard time even being able to slow yourself down, period, end of story. So my husband lets us know that he's going to stop at the rest stop. It is almost at the bottom of the hill, but not quite. It is the most ridiculously placed rest stop there ever was in existence, and it's like almost at the bottom of this mountain pass, and you have to slow down to a 20-mile-an-hour curve. I legit thought I was gonna die. I'm not even joking. I did not think, my brakes were like sponge by the end of it. Like I was ramming on them. I did not think I would be able to slow down enough to get around that curve. Thank God I did. And then I get into the rest stop. I almost hit my son because I parked up right behind him in the semi-parking, because my husband was driving the very long vehicle, so he had to park over where the trailers and stuff were. So I pulled up right behind him. I thought I was gonna hit him too. I broke down. I just started crying. I couldn't even handle it. I couldn't even deal with it. And so I just, at that point, I kind of just insisted. I was like, we need to make other arrangements. Like, I'm gonna die. Legitimately, I'm gonna die. If this continues with all the passes that we have to do, I'm gonna die. So we made changes. Thank God for U-Haul, because they came through and they refunded us completely for the trailers that Malachi and I had rented. Completely. We were already 3 days in. They refunded us completely and put 100% of everything towards a U-Haul, a 26-foot U-Haul. We wanted to get a smaller one, but they didn't have anything available in the area, so the only thing that we could get was the 26-footer. So we got that one, and they had an auto that somebody had literally just returned, the only auto transporter in the state. Not even kidding. That one available. Like, there was nothing else. At the beginning of the phone call, he said there wasn't one available. By the end of it, somebody had returned one in Yakima, where we were. So everything just worked out perfectly. A couple of things that I forgot to mention in this video is why? Why did we decide to move to Missouri? Why did we decide to leave everything behind and just get out? There's a lot of reasons that go into that. We had planned on doing it probably about 5 years from now, and then with everything that started happening and all the craziness, we decided a couple years ago that we were going to expedite our timeline. And so we just been working for the last couple years on, saving up some money and getting our ducks in a row to the point that we could actually relocate here and get jobs and be okay. We certainly did not buy this. We did not purchase this thing like for cash by any stretch of the imagination. We definitely are still gonna have a house payment and still gonna have all the normal bills and stuff like that. We just wanted to be in an area that was a bit more conducive to living life the way that we wanted to, and a bit of a slower pace. And we wanted to live in an area that we could purchase a larger land that we would have the ability to, basically. In Washington, trying to purchase a property of this size is pretty cost prohibitive. So there's a lot of reasons that went into it, but that's pretty much what sums it up. Another thing that I forgot to mention, when I said that we bought this house sight unseen, we had done a video tour of the property, but we just didn't have a way to come down here and view every property that we were interested in. It just wasn't feasible for us to be able to do. So that was kind of the plan. We had seen it on FaceTime, and you know, we had the place inspected and all that kind of stuff, and that was about the best that we could do. But we hadn't, when I said sight unseen, we actually did have to sign a rider to the contract when we bought it. It was saying that it was sight unseen. So technically it was sight unseen, but we did see the place through pictures and through FaceTime and through you know, inspections and stuff like that. So I just figured I'd insert that here. So yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to return you to your regular scheduled programming.
We are on day 2. We were stopped at a rest stop because we come to the realization that we have drastically overestimated the capabilities the capabilities of my vehicle. So we are at a rest stop because my brakes were smoking and I just can't tow the weight that I thought I could. So we're trading out our trailers for a U-Haul, and then we're just going to tow one of our vehicles. Yeah, that was a heck of a wow. Not something I care to duplicate. Yeah. So we're just gonna switch these all out. Yeah, there's a lot of mountain ranges in between Washington and Missouri. Yeah. So we made it to Yakima and then decided that it wasn't gonna work. So we cut and ran, and we are loading up this here truck. So we're gonna have 2 of the 20 whatever 6-footers, and me just driving the truck behind them. So change plans. We are all exhausted. We just unloaded both of these trailers into another trailer, and then we still have like 2,000 miles left. So it's been an eventful start, a slow and eventful start, but I feel like we're finally equipped. Like, I feel like that was a really good decision. We unloaded a bunch of stuff from Robert's truck also into this truck, so we were able to lighten his load also, and I think it was just a good move. Anyways, I'm gonna let you go, and I will see you guys back here next time. We just stopped at a gas station in a town called Pendleton and filled up gas before we go through Blue Mountain. I think that's what it's called. And we're in Oregon, so they pumped our gas right before we got here, and the lovely attendant told us, asked him how bad the pass is, and he said it is called Dead Man's Pass. Didn't give me much information beyond that.
Turn left onto Westgate.
I was trying to get an idea of the actual, like, is it so bad? Like, what are we doing going into
in
here?
half a mile, take a slight right turn to merge onto I-84 east toward La Grande.
I didn't give me a lot of information beyond that. So, this should be fun. Okay, so it is Saturday morning, I think. Saturday morning, and we just made it into Oregon, and so now just getting ready to head out, and hopefully we'll be making it to Wyoming today. We're hoping to make it to, I don't know the name of the town, it's the capital of Wyoming, I think, Lansing, or West Michigan. Anyways, we're hoping to make it there. Probably won't. We just stopped for gas. We're about 160 miles from La Grande, so we're still in Idaho. And now we're going to go ahead, we stopped for gas, and we're going to get some Cracker Barrel for lunch. So we're making our way. So we finally made it. We are in Wyoming. I think it's, what is it, Evanston? Yeah, Evanston, Wyoming. Originally we made it here at what, like 11:15 at night? And then Google took us across the street, and then I figured that I could turn around very easily, or not turn around, but just I figured I could cross the street just fine. And so apparently that's not the case. I thought the entrance to this hotel that we actually booked ahead of time was the freeway entrance. So I kept going, and then I went on the freeway, and because we're on the border of Wyoming in the middle of nowhere,
turning the wrong way means you have to go 8 miles in the wrong direction. And I was freaking out at night. Thankfully, well, not, I don't know if you say thankfully, but he was following me and went the wrong direction because I went the wrong direction. And then he got us back on track and got us going the right way. So there's a reason that he's in the lead and the navigator. So he got us on the right track, and we got back here, only wasted maybe like 15-20 minutes. And now we're just ready. It's 12:21. There's a whole bunch of commotion going on downstairs. The whole family's getting kicked out, and who knows what's going on. We're just kind of gonna chill out for the rest of the night and wake up super early, 7 o'clock, be on the road by 8 o'clock, and hopefully get in, hopefully we'll get in like all of Wyoming and maybe most of Nebraska as well. Wyoming?
Yeah.
At the end of May. Because why not? Right? All right, so we finally made it to Nebraska. You're gonna have to excuse the weird lighting. Apparently hotels just don't like to provide lighting. So we made it about midway through Nebraska. We are planning on actually being home tomorrow. So pretty excited about that one. Today, let's see, we started out in Wyoming where it was snowing this morning. We drove all the way through Wyoming, several passes, gas stops, all that kind of stuff. And then we hit Nebraska, and like when I started in Wyoming, or no, about halfway through Wyoming, it started storming, and then we had drove through I think 170 miles of storms, like bad storms, and then like 27,000 different construction zones and all that kind of fun stuff. And now we're just here in the hotel, gonna go to sleep, and then we're gonna leave first thing in the morning. So we're just heading out from Kearney, Nebraska. Just got our breakfast, and we're gonna be home today. So I'm pretty pumped. So we're just gonna, we're gonna hit the road. Oh, I can't believe Robert just made it up there. Y'all, seriously, I'm in love with how remote this place is. It is beautiful. Oh, we've come to a stop. This is gnarly. Oh, he just bottomed out. All right, so we made it to the house, and sort of made it to the house. Most of us made it to the house. We have our U-Haul here. I am currently in the top of, and we are offloading the top of it so that we can actually make it up to our house. They have offloaded much of it. We got that one up the hill and unloaded, and then now we're unloading the top part of this one so that this top heavy one can actually make it up the hill. So we are packing the truck, ready to try and move this thing out of the way. I feel like I just jumped into a pool, for real. Y'all, if you are not from this area, beware. I know we're working hard, but this is crazy. It's so hot and so sticky. And this poor man right here, he was already hot and sticky in Washington. It's gonna take some adjustment, I'll tell you what. All right, so we made it. We are in Missouri. We made it 2 days ago, I believe. And we've just been working our butts off. But we are just in the process of trying to get everything unloaded, trying to get everything situated. Unfortunately, when we got here, the previous owners hadn't cleaned anything, and it was it's pretty gross. So thankfully, our realtor was able to find a lovely cleaning lady, and she's here now, and she's getting all the stuff clean while we're getting stuff unpacked. And then we're just going to start busting away on our to-do list. So if you guys would be interested in kind of following along as we're fixing up this home, it's got a pretty good establishment of a homestead to it. I'll do a little bit of a tour.
They said leave that for you in case you wanted to do something with it or create something with it. If not, you can just wait for it.
One bathroom. They literally left everything. Left this cabinet thing. This is the rooms. It's another room, bathroom, another bedroom, another bedroom, and down here, this needs a lot of work. When I'm saying it needs a lot of work, I really mean it needs a lot of work. Like, this room smells like weed. There used to be a grow house in this yard here. So we'll see how it goes. Keep you updated.
We got plenty of land, plenty of cleared land, some land that is easily cleared. You know, we have lots to work with here. The inside, we're gonna have to replace we're gutting all the carpets. Hopefully they'll be installed sometime next week. And then once the carpet gets installed, we'll be able to actually like move in. The place won't smell so funky, and it'll just be a little bit easier to make it be like home. I just realized that I hadn't ever not actually wrapped up this video of us coming to Missouri, so I thought I would show you guys that. If you guys have any questions about the move, anything that I forgot to cover, that's not too terribly personal, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below, and if I get enough questions, I'll do a follow-up to this video. But other than that, I'm just kind of curious if you guys have any interest in, I'm going to be establishing a garden. There's no garden here. We need to fix up and redo a bunch of the animal coops here. We're going to be getting guineas, chickens, ducks. We'll be eventually be getting a cow within the next year. Most likely, you know, Lord willing, obviously. Maybe some sheep, goats. You know, we'll be doing the full 9 here. We got a pretty good sized property here. If you guys have any interest in watching, in me kind of attempting at least to show you setting up the homestead, setting up the coops, the garden, the orchard, you know, whatever we have the opportunity to show you guys, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just stick to my canning and freezing, dehydrating, all those sorts of videos. It would likely, I don't know how I would end up setting it up. I'm terrible at vlogging, that's why I don't do it. But I think it's kind of a unique opportunity, and if you guys are interested in it, I wouldn't mind sharing some bits of it. So let me know on that one. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was interesting to you, and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching our very, very long, arduous journey across the United States, and we finally made it. So yay, I'm so excited. If you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up. If you guys are new around here, I usually do all kinds of canning, freezing, dehydrating, and fermenting videos, all kinds of food preservation type of things, and I will probably be doing a bunch of homesteading videos as well. So if that's interesting to you, check out this link right here. This is the subscription button. This is where all the fun happens. Up here is a video Mr. Google Pants thinks you're going to enjoy. This one is another video, and then this one is another video as well. So check that, or a playlist. So make sure you check that one out. I don't have anything pre-picked out. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.